How Candy Conquered America. Life wasn't always as sweet as it is today, by Lauren Tarshis. Think and read about the author's craft. This article includes many descriptive details. Look for them as you read and think about why the author used them. It was 1847, and for months, Oliver Chase of Boston had been tinkering with a brand new invention. Soon it would change America and the world. Chase wasn't really an inventor. He was a pharmacist, a person who sold medicines. Like most pharmacists at that time, Chase made his own remedies. Among his most popular were lozenges, small round discs made of mashed up herbs and chemicals. People bought them to cure their scratchy throats and aching heads. They didn't really work, and they tasted disgusting. That's why most lozenges were covered with a sugary shell. A sweet idea. Making lozenges took a long time. Each one had to be cut by hand. And that's why Chase was so excited about his new invention, a machine that let him make lozenges in big batches. But it was his next idea that would make Chase famous, using his new machine to make candy. Back in the early 1800s, sugar was very expensive. There were only a few kinds of candy, such as hunks of tooth-busting rock candy and sticks of homemade peppermint. Fancy ladies carried tin boxes of sticky lemon drops. Most kids who craved sweets settled for dried fruit or puddings. Treats for all. But Oliver Chase was about to put candy into the mouth of almost any American who wanted it. He named his new candies Chase lozenges. The hard, quarter-sized sugar wafers were a hit. Even more important to the candy history was Chase's new machine. Soon it was being sold across the U.S. For the first time, candy makers could create sweet treats in large quantities. Also, sugar became cheaper. Candy prices dropped. Suddenly, you didn't have to be rich to buy chewy gumdrops or mouth-watering butterscotch. Stores sold dozens of different kinds of penny candy. During the Civil War, soldiers carried candies in their pockets along with bullets and packets of gunpowder. Chewy, gooey. As the years went by, companies created new kinds of scrumptious candies with different flavors and textures. Chewy jelly beans, waxy candy corn, gooey caramels, fluffy marshmallows. Each year, it seemed there were new surprises and delights. U.S. candy makers even sent spies to Europe to steal secret candy recipes. They competed fiercely with each other to create the next big candy hit. Probably the biggest candy breakthrough came in 1899. That was when Pennsylvania candy maker Milton Hershey figured out how to turn chalky, bitter cocoa into creamy milk chocolate. His Hershey's Kisses and bars became best sellers. What's next? By the 1930s, kids and grown-ups could choose from thousands of different kinds of candies. Many are still available today, including Milky Way bars, Tootsie Rolls, and Snickers. Sadly, Chase lozenges, later called Necco wafers, are no longer sold. In July 2018, the company that made them went out of business. But America's candy makers continue dreaming up new candies to delight us. What mouth-watering treats will they think of next? The future of candy. Candy is heading in some pretty sweet directions. Bite into this. The future of chocolate is empty. Some companies are cutting out the middle of chocolates to cut down on sugar. Real fruit. Do these two taste the same? They may soon. More candy makers are using real fruit flavors and less of the fake stuff. Candy drinks. Candy milk? That's right. Milk now comes in flavors like Twix and Snickers. Trick your taste buds. Adding mushrooms can fool you into thinking chocolate is less bitter. So chocolate gets the same great taste with less sugar. That's a sweet deal. Print your own candy. No time to buy treats? No problem. With 3D printers, candy is just a click away.